do that. So give us a sec while we correct that. Thank y'all so much. Tapping into a close up. We just wanted to come and bring a quick message. We noticed the moon when we were outside. I was like, ooh, it's almost the full moon. What's the full moon energy? And so we looked it up, and it's going to be the actually on March the 3rd. It's going to be a total lunar eclipse. Yeah, and it's going to be like a blood moon, or they call it the red moon, blood red. It is the worm moon. And it marks the return of the earthworms as soil warms up and spring begins. So March 1st is March the 3rd, or the blood moon. It's marking the beginning of spring, where the soil warms up and the earthworms return. Nice. Early spring migration kicks off. Ospreys, swallows, and monarch butterflies start reappearing across central Florida. Oh, so yeah, so we definitely will have a total lunar eclipse coming up on March the 3rd, which is in 2 days, beloved. And it's something about truth. We were picking up an energy around truth and like hard truths and people that don't really like the truth or can't handle the truth or something like that. Zero was really saying truth is that a person is not over something. So that's that. I don't know who that is for you, but somebody is not over something. Hey, Miss Monica, beautiful deck of cards you just got. They look super cool. I was like, oh, I think the spirit had took us by those, and we was like, just baiting on those or something else. But I remember seeing something about the goddess cards, though they look familiar. We're always looking at cards, so I feel like we saw them. I wonder how they are working. Like, do you feel really connected to them? Are they speaking? Are they accurate? Hey, Cheryl, thank you so much. Hey, Black Cherry, thank you so much. Thanks for tapping in, sister. I appreciate you for coming through. I do. We picking up something around truth. We do see spring. We get the blood moon, totally lit lunar eclipses here. So a lot of energy. And I definitely feel something about truth. We just combined this truth oracle deck. So that's truth. And then we had the clarity high priestess, right? And we were also feeling, we just moved it. Oh, this right here. So a lot of truth. All of these speak to truth and clarity. The hard truth, clarifying life situations, revealing the truth oracle, and the truth oracle. And this is about clarity of situations. And I'm also feeling motivations. So that's weird. Right? Like, okay, so I guess maybe understanding somebody's motivation or the motive. I don't know what's going to happen or what's going to come out. It just feels weird. It's giving truth is they are not over it. So truth is they're not over it. So I don't know what's going to be revealed in this energy. If it has something to do with the lunar eclipse and the moon energy, I thought that was kind of cool to read this. We're going to get the moon cards out. That's going to be the end. We're going to start with this. I also feel this other little deck. Oh, here's the card that we felt we dropped, and we looked all around and swept the room and everything and still couldn't see it. So that's the thing. What does it say? Metaphor magic. Yeah. Huh. Something discovered. You might have looked for it or looked past it. Kind of like the energy of this card. Like we felt something drop and we couldn't figure out what card it was. Like we couldn't see it even though it's literally right here in front of our face. Like overlooking something. So somebody could be overlooking the truth of something. Even on this deck, as I look around, know your truth is here. So it's definitely something about knowing the truth or understanding the truth. It's a deck. that we're looking for. It's called, here it is, like motivations and intentions or something like that. And look, lo and behold, what's on the top? Honesty, right? It's something about honesty, or the ability to be honest, to accept the truth. Something weird. So I don't think we're going to be too long. I don't know. Alpha and Omega brings the message. We are just a conduit. We are the vessel that they use to speak through, to bring this message to and to through and on to you. So self first and foremost, so that we may be spiritually edified and strengthened. Understand the energy that we are feeling. Make sense of it. What's the truth, beloved? Have it overflow. Have us be able to accept it. It's definitely giving me like acceptance of the truth. We want something else. This. Yeah, a check-in. I just want to catch up and make sure everything is going well. Somebody wants to check in with you. We're getting freedom of location. That's coming down the pipeline. A truly prosperous life, one with freedom to travel and freedom to live in the location that you desire. So somebody either will be or does have the ability to travel, to move around, and live wherever you want. Yeah, somebody may feel an energy of entitlement, and we see brag. I can't tell you the amazing thing that happened to me. What's that? Schedule. Most forms of prosperity require time and effort to manifest. Do you have room in your schedule for the abundance you are waiting to attract or wanting to attract? This is a challenge. The past. I still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past, and that's what I was getting. Like somebody is challenged by something that happened. The truth is that they're not over it. We're getting entitlement. Somebody may feel entitled. Why do you believe you deserve the benefits and privileges that you haven't earned or that you haven't worked for? So if you have the ability of freedom of location, you can move around and travel when you want. You can live in the place that you want to live. You've taken the time to manifest your abundance. Why does somebody feel entitled to your shit? What's the truth, beloved? So somebody could want to check in with you. This box is always kind of weird. Yeah, this it's like somebody wants to check in with you, somebody from the past. Whoever's going to check in, they haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. Lies. Where's the fucking truth? Where's the truth? You are lying to yourself and those around you. There is a secret that needs to emerge for true alignment to occur. That's the hard truth. Anything else in this deck, Spirit say no. You want to look at another card? They say no. Lies. Somebody lying to their damn self. And they lying to other people too. And it's something about keeping something secret. And the secret needs to come out. It needs to emerge so these things can get back into alignment. That's even if y'all wanted to. Because sometimes it's like once you lie and people do this energy, do you just let it go and be like, well, fuck it? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a shit? You lying to yourself and other people. Y'all can believe what the fuck you want to believe. That's kind of almost like what is given both of these. Which one? This one. Small steps is here. The small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories. Celebrate them and they will take you there. It's given like the small things, like the ability to live where you want to and to travel when you want to. You know, if you want to go take a little quick weekend trip, you could do it. That could be somebody's abundance. That could be their picture of success. We've lived in many states. You know, we lived in the Southwest and we've lived on the West Coast. We've lived on the East Coast and now we're back in the Midwest. You know, thank goodness for our employment and being remote so we can pick up and move around the continental U.S. if we want to. We could pick a state and move as long as we have the resources to move. Right? That's just it. And to me, that's abundance. That's, you know, yeah. So cutting edge is coming through. Slice through the obstacles and carve a pathway towards your dream. Taking the time to slice through the obstacles and create a pathway towards your dream. And the small steps matter, like the small wins, the small successes. And what's small to you could be big to somebody else. And I don't know why I'm getting this entitlement. It almost feels like, yeah, like somebody feels entitled to your abundance, whatever you worked for. So if you've created a scenario in your life when you can move around when you want to, somebody feels entitled to your shit. I don't know if they feel like they're in, I don't know. Somebody wants to be like you. Cut through the fog. Cut through the confusion. Cut through the lies. Cut through the shit. Cut the shit. Use the power of discernment. Thank you to the Spirit. I pray the message overflows and it goes out into your wheat field and that they receive it. Yeah, cut through the bullshit. Get some clarity. Inner vision and clarity. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment and soar in a boundless sky of clarity where insights, inner vision, right, are as infinite as the azure expanses. Azure is given. I don't know why I'm just picking up heavy clarity. Y'all gotta excuse me. It's like this is hot. I'm feeling hot all of a sudden. Like, I don't know if somebody is just really big mad at you. They're entitled. They're furious. Somebody is furious. And they feel entitled to your success and whatever it is that you're doing. Ocean of possibilities. Navigate through boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. I don't know what this person is doing. It just feels really weird to me. The lies that they are telling themselves and to other people. But there's a secret that needs to come out. Somebody could check in. This is definitely somebody from your past, and whatever the situation is, they haven't gotten over it. I don't know if this right here is something that they need to do, if it's advice from the Spirit, or maybe they're telling it to you, right, to give you some insight so that you can use your discernment and you can see clearly. It's given even for somebody the ocean of possibilities. If that is a part of your dreams and your travel, like if you want to, be on a cruise, on a boat. We were just talking about taking a cruise recently. We had on our travel shirt from a couple years ago, with the big ass boat on it. So that's coming through. But it's something about travel and movement and being essentially able to do the things that you want to do. If you've taken the time and you make time in your life to continue to press forward, to be on the cutting edge, to be innovative, you are on the right track and you are celebrating all of the wins. Whether you feel like they are big wins or not, it's like counting every one of them. It's something that's in your hands. I don't know. It's giving gratitude, a grateful heart. Grateful for the small things, grateful for all things, and somebody feels entitled. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is somebody that's connected to you from your past, watching you do what you do, and they may feel entitled to tag along or to go with you. And that's just not the truth. Hey, blessings. Thank you so much for tapping in. Everybody that checks in. I don't know how long we're going to be, but yeah. Alchemist Brew is coming through. Consciously shift your energy. Engage in activities like yoga, deep breathing to transmute stress into vitality and clarity. Definitely clarity. We see honor is here. This turned around. How did we do that? We just shuffled that the wrong way. Okay. Talent. Honor, photographs, come on, Spirit, because I don't know what's going on. It's just too much energy right now. I almost didn't even want to read, but of course when the Alpha and Omega say we're going to read, and I don't understand why it's so hard to get my hands around this energy. It feels so difficult to get bearing on it. Like, what the shit is going on? It's making me feel frustrated. Yeah, it's something with dignity, works, lineage, awards. Somebody's winning. Somebody is having a sense of success. I don't know. And look, remember we were saying we were getting very hot? And look at the fire. It's giving me a deal like fire to the rain or something like that. Somebody, either you're on fire and somebody is upset about you doing well, transmuting stress into vitality and clarity. And honor is here. I don't know if somebody is being honored for something, or it's just, again, the works of your hands is coming to fruition. You're experiencing some sort of success. The freedom that comes with it. Look, man, look, I'm telling y'all. And I don't like to read when I'm upset like that because it's weird. I see a message coming through, communication, call, instant messaging. Something is suspicious. Oracle's insight, connect with higher wisdom, pray, meditate, or engage in spiritual practices to receive guidance and support from higher realms. I am getting being on the cutting edge. It's something about clarity. We see timeless sage, seek wisdom from elders or mentors. Their life experiences hold valuable lessons that can illuminate your own path. And it's given a challenge. Like somebody either doesn't want to seek clarity, because that's what the other side of this card says, seek clarity. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truth to reveal themselves. Somebody doesn't want to see the truth of something. They don't. And it's given like they don't want to see the truth of the errors of their own ways. Even like how they have been in their own way. See what's real. Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. Somebody is not seeing the truth. They don't have real insight. They're not seeing something clearly. They're not even asking for advice. And if they are getting advice, it's bad advice. Yeah. Enigma's riddle. Challenge your mind with puzzles or brain teasers. And it's funny because they brought out this book, The Mind Trainer, earlier, Mind Training, when we were looking for the card that we felt that had fell down and we couldn't figure out where it was. So it's something about the power of the energy of self-empowerment, the science behind it. So this could definitely be the type of person who sits in a very disempowered, and I'm hearing disingenuous position. If you are a person that is very principled and dedicated and you make time in your schedule to do the things that help you be successful, right, so that you can live where you want, you can travel when you want, you know what I mean? It's like you can do the things. Somebody would feel entitled to tag along with you even though they may not have done the work. They may not even tell themselves, they're definitely not telling themselves the truth. They're not telling other people the truth. They are sitting in a very low vibrational energy. It's giving very woe is me. It's giving like, you should just give me these things. It feels very bratty. That's what I'm picking up. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. See, somebody need a fucking reality check. That's what's on this side. Somebody need a reality check. I don't know if y'all can see that. And it says subliminal process. It's something with subliminal information that's coming through. So subliminal information processing is very natural. It's an everyday occurrence. Most of us have experienced being somewhere where many people were having conversations. Suddenly in a conversation happening on the other side of the room, someone says something meaningful to you. Perhaps mentioning your name and your ears prick up. You were oblivious to their conversation, but your subconscious mind still managed to pick out your name. Subliminal self-help programs work by easing the doubts and fears and insecurities that frequently block your success. So this person is under, I don't know if they're affected by some sort of subliminal programming that is, it could be causing them doubt, fear, and insecurity, but whatever it is blocking their success. It says they also can assist you in achieving your best, but they do not turn you into a super being. For example, if you wish to improve your abilities in basketball, supporting beliefs will assist you to perform to your best ability, eliminating any self-destructive beliefs that will hold you back. But no amount of positive thinking will turn you into Michael Jordan if the raw talent doesn't exist in the first place and is given me with discipline. You cannot just be like positive self-talk yourself into being successful. You have talent. That's the foundation. Positivity, yes, but you have to put the work in. You have to be disciplined. Kobe didn't become Kobe just because he had raw talent. There's a lot of talented people that don't do anything, right? They don't make it to the heights of heights because they don't put the work in. People, and that's what the schedule card is about. Most forms of prosperity require time and effort to manifest. Do you have room in your schedule for the abundance you are wanting to attract? If you want to attract that lifestyle and to be like the top spot or top position, head honcho, boss energy, you got to put in boss work. You can't expect to be on the job 8 to 5, and just clock in and clock out when you want to be on entrepreneur CEO level. It don't work like that. You have to be willing to do all the jobs, to put all the work in. And if you are on the cutting edge of something and you are innovating, then of course you got to put in the energy. That's the way that you get to the highest level. You don't get there without, I'm hearing MJ got me working day and night. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was getting. Like, we didn't necessarily want to read. The energy was like, oh my gosh, spirit, what is this? I don't want to read in this disposition. But the Alpha and Omega calling us to read, then we're going to read. We're going to do it. Whenever they call us to read, we are available. We are a willing and surrender vessel to bring the message through. So somebody needs this message and we are available. And that's just it. We are being programmed all the time from the moment we are born. Our parents, siblings, and peer group all influence the kind of person we want to be. Television, music, entertainment, and news shows, etc. all tell us how to be normal and to fit in. Research is constantly ongoing to figure out ways to influence your choices, and we need to be alert to this. But being alert to all of this information isn't enough. We need to take proactive steps to remove the negativity from our minds. Like overly dry sponges, we have sucked up and instead infused it with positive beliefs. So take out the negativity to remove it. And then, of course, it's given not just supplement, but bolster up the positivity. And couple that with active participation. Like you take actions in order to develop your talent. Just believing it itself is not enough. You have to act. And that's what we were saying the other day. Like, faith without work is in vain. It's dead, right? You can't just will it to come true without doing anything, without being active. A correctly created subliminal program can be an important tool in this process. This is definitely somebody that's a significant other. We have the check-in card. I wanted to catch up and make sure everything is going well. And we see our subconscious mind is a repository of all of our experiences. Negative experiences are stronger than positive ones. Where on a conscious level, 5 positive experiences, expressions of love from your significant other, this is somebody that's significant in your life that could check in, can counteract 1 negative experience or an angry exchange. This may not hold for subconscious beliefs. Plus, a repository of your subconscious mind will hold many negative memories we have forgotten. Unfortunately, these negative experiences and beliefs continue to influence our choices. It's given entitlement. This is the key component of self-sabotaging behaviors. That's the truth. That's the part that somebody doesn't want to admit. That they engage in self-sabotaging behaviors and they don't want to admit it, or they don't see it, or they don't understand how they've been programmed towards the energy of entitlement. Now, we just watched Scream 7 again. I took Blessing to the movie, so we went to go see it. But there's something up. Look, these cars are still all mixed up. I don't know. I thought we turned them the right way. But we didn't necessarily like her daughter's character, and I think I told y'all that after the first time we watched it on Friday. And her daughter had a sense of entitlement, right? And we could see like why they made it like that, because Sydney did not want to tell her daughter all of her trauma, even though so much of it was already made public, right? So it's like, yeah, people already kind of know, but it was something about the way that they wrote the daughter's character that she displayed not only a certain level of privilege, but a certain level of entitlement, and we were just discussing that. So drinks is coming through. Somebody may be drinking a douce. And we see Oracle's reflection is coming through. Reflect on your identity. Spend time today pondering who you are beyond your roles, labels, and embracing your authentic self. So it's definitely given like people needing to see the truth. Is there something else in your spirit? Thank you. This one. Yeah, timeless echo. So there's something from the past that's still here. I don't know what they want to pull, and it's like so frustrating. This one. Anything else? No. Thank you. The truth. Timeless echo. Honor your ancestors. Research your family history or participate in ancestral rituals to connect with your roots and gain ancestral wisdom. So this right here is a thing. I'm seeing a huge question mark that's on the card. Weaver's Tapestry. Celebrate uniqueness. Appreciate diversity and perspectives. I'm seeing a diversity in ancestry and perspectives. There's a difference here. I'm hearing somebody is gifted. It's an ancestral gift, but they don't express it. I'm feeling like somebody doesn't accept themselves. It's something about them lying to themselves and other people. Let's see if we can get some clarity, because I feel so confused. If y'all feel confused and you can't stay because you feel like it's all over the place, I get it, I say, because I feel confused. I was not feeling the energy of reading right now anyway, but Spirit said we called to read, so we gonna do it. I quit. See, giving up on myself. Self-defeatist. Self-sabotaging. Self-sabotage, self-defeat. Somebody is given oxymoronic, like you believe that you could do all these things, but you don't do anything so that the belief can manifest and come true. It's like you believe that you could do it, but then again, you don't believe in you. Right? It's almost like the false positivity trying to cover up the negativity. Like the truth is, this person is very fearful, disingenuous, and feels very disempowered. They don't believe that they could succeed at anything, but at the same time, they believe that they are entitled to some grand success. Your success or their own grand success. But they're not doing anything. They're not putting forth the action. They're not putting in any effort. Yeah. They're definitely in some sort of negative ass energy. And this devil card came out earlier today. Yeah, running from shadow, work, or ego death. This is something that they're running from. This person feels very conflicted. They feel afflicted with something. I don't know if they're just mentally distressed, because I heard mental distress. They don't believe. It's given like the swing between the highs and lows, but they don't sustain the effort to grow. Yeah, it's a whole lot of secrets, a whole lot of lies, a whole lot of secrets. Something that the spirit said needed to come out so things can come into alignment, right? Burying the hatchet. See somebody that wants to just come and check in. I just wanted to check in on you and see how things were going. But it's given like some sort of negative energy or shadow energy. And I don't know if that's pushing them to come towards you, or if they are struggling with this energy even though they may want to fix something. They could be just, I don't even know if they really want to fix it. I feel like it's another level of lies and deceit, beloved. Yeah, and the ancestral beatdown is coming through. I don't know why I'm getting, they need to do right by you. Yeah, divine tower moment. Somebody is going through a tower moment. And I don't know if you both kind of are. Like, because this honor is giving tower with the lightning strike. And then here somebody else is going through a tower. Like, you coming up and being honored, the work of your hands, dignity, awards, lineage and shit is causing somebody else a tower. I don't know if this, no, it's two towers and somebody feels entitled. I don't know if it's like blowing up the energy that you're not entitled to anything, or they just feel like they are. Yeah, it's two lightning strikes here. It's two on this card. So maybe it's three. It's something else that you don't see. It's hitting a household. Somebody is outside getting hit. And you're getting lit too. I don't know if it's coming from you. Like, your energy could be shooting through the ether, and it could be causing a tower moment for two people. Like, it hit somebody's household and then it hit somebody else too. I don't know what that is, but that's kind of vibe that I'm getting. Like, what if this was coming from you? What if you're the one that's hot and that's lit? Though your dignity, awards, something coming through from your lineage. And it could be a lightning strike that's hitting you, like 3 strikes. You know how things happen in threes? Yeah, gang stalking. Somebody is watching you. Somebody is stalking you. They're seeing some sort of success and they feel entitled. And I'm getting that they're going to want to check in with you. Yeah, but the contract with this person is ending. And it's giving like a challenge with ending the cycle, ending the contract, some sort of, I don't know why I'm hearing disagreement. So there could be a disagreement coming. Yeah, what's a goon to a goblin? I don't know. It's definitely giving like somebody could be coming after you, but they don't understand the power that's in you. God is raining down spiritual, material, and abundance. See, you are hitting some sort of success, whoever you are. And whatever you are doing that brings in your abundance, it gives you the ability to do what you want to do. You can travel when you want to. If you move, you move. Wherever you're going next, it is what it is. Yeah, and it seems everyone has an entity attachment these days. And I'm feeling like, I don't know if you feel like everybody got something on them. What is this, Spirit? Transformation. See, somebody, that could be a part of the lies that somebody is telling themselves and telling other people, that maybe you got some sort of energy attachment. Like maybe you on some dark shit. And maybe that's how you are manifesting your witches. Your witches. You are a fucking witch. Yeah, it's giving that fucking energy again. So I definitely resonate with some of this shit. So I don't know if you are a reader or somebody else that's going through it, but whatever you did to transform your life, people are talking about it. And this is somebody that's not only just lying on you, they're lying on you and they're lying to themselves, they're lying to other people, they're keeping secrets, and they have some sense of entitlement, like they're entitled to your success. That's weird. So that old R&B thing, soulmate, twin flame energy. Are you concerned about going into relationships like everybody got an entity attachment? Is this person showing up in good energy? Spirit is not telling me. Yeah, stay grounded and stay rooted. It's something about your discernment. Mentally stable, checkmate. And desperate. Will do anything for energy. Insecure and low self-esteem. Who is this person? Somebody that's lying. Look, spilling the beans and telling secrets. This shit is finna come out. Whoever is lying on you, lying to themselves, lying to other people, is given exposure. Divine provisions, manna from heaven. You're getting your shit from the Most High God. And somebody is in some low, trashy ass energy, very low vibrational. They feel entitled to your shit. And you are in a karmic contract with this person, and it's difficult to get rid of it. It's a challenge. This could be somebody's child or somebody you have a kid with, having a baby to save a relationship. Star Seeker's Quest. Step out of your comfort zone, try a new hobby, or visit a place you've never been to expand your horizons and enrich your life. It does give travel or doing something different, manifesting your life in a very different way. Somebody, I feel like you're tapped in. You know how to transmute negative energy, and it's just somebody that feels entitled to your success. You are doing well. Not only do you have a positive mindset, do you train your mind, do you make time to support your ascension, growth, learning, discipline. You're doing the things so that you can acquire the things. And some of the things that are important to you is the ability, the freedom to move around. And that has been given on to you. And somebody feels that they're entitled to attach themselves to you. Yeah, see, vitality. You have restored vitality. Yeah, it's like divine provision, health, longevity, abundance. I am the embodiment of strength, vitality, radiating physical power and a vibrant life force. Yeah, law of attraction. And you are attracting in your abundance. You're doing the things. So many things that need to be done to attract in your Akashic inheritance, to unlock it. Not only coming into alignment, doing your shadow work, understanding who you are, being true to you, but doing the work, right? And it's given 360. Spiritual work, emotional work, mental work, physical work, and yes, financial work. And when you manage your business, because that's what I'm getting, management of self-management. Right, when you manage yourself in that manner and you put everything, like you're disciplined, you're putting things in order, getting everything lined up, you will attract in the highest to what? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, energized. I'm getting somebody has energized their life. I wake up every day feeling energized, knowing that my purpose fills me with unstoppable momentum. You have come into this pace, this rhythm, and it feels unstoppable. You've got your momentum. You're moving forward. And somebody want to come in, not just ride on your coattail, but they feel entitled to your success. But they have not put none of the work in. Yeah, light body. You got yourself into alignment. You transmuted that negativity. You've lightened up your body. My light body vibrates with pure love, anchoring the frequencies of ascension into the physical plane. You are pulling down your ascended life cycle, life timeline, all that shit down into the 3D. It's like snatching it down to you, beloved. You are illuminated as well. Alchemist brew. I open myself up to greater awareness, knowing that the mysteries of the universe mirror the truth within me. You mirroring, it's like the universe is mirroring your truth. When people are not getting what they feel like they should have or what they're entitled to, and it's because they're living a lie. They're living a lie. They're lying to themselves, and they're lying to other people so that they will be living in a lie. And it's hard for people to kind of get their head wrapped around that, or just like to deal with the facts. I don't know why it's like the spirit almost want to grab my brain. I don't know what that is. But it's like, I don't know if it's hard for somebody to understand the concept that when you live your truth, then the universe reflects that truth back to you. Right? If you are living in a lie, then of course, that chaos and that mind fuckery is going to be represented in everything and everybody. You're going to attract the fuckery to you. You're going to attract in people who are secretive and who are liars. You're going to attract people who also have energy attachments, right? Because they too are mirroring you. They're mirroring the fact that none of y'all live in your fucking truth. It just is what it is. That's why misery loves company. It finds company because you resonate with something in that. You have something in you that's allowing you to be attracted to that thing, to connect to it, to bond with it. And I'm getting a trauma bond, beloved. So when you are out here living in your truth and you are attracting the real shit, you're going to piss off people who cannot do that, but somebody around you feels entitled to your shit, to everything that they did not work for, beloved. Yeah, inner love. They got to love themselves. You can't attract real love when you don't love you. You will attract in a karmic relationship. You will enter into a karmic contract to show you how to love yourself, to reveal the truth onto you. This one, yeah. Yeah, daily choices, and it's all about the things that you do on a daily basis, like we were saying. Are you managing yourself on a day-to-day? Like, that's real shit. If you are not managing, thinking about your spiritual health, your emotional health, your mental health, if you're not thinking about your physical health, your financial health, then you may not experience the highest level of vitality that you can experience. It's personal, And then people who see you do it, they develop a sense of jealousy and envy. And depending on who the person is, they may feel entitled to your shit. Like you're supposed to just give them the fruits of your labor when they haven't done shit. Fuck that. Habits. What the fuck are your habits? Examine your habits, the things that may impede your pathway to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. If you making choices on a daily basis that's not setting you up for success, then you got to examine that. Yeah, resistance. What are they resist? They're resistance to the truth. We know that. Understanding why you resist something, what you have to do, why do you resist? What you have to do is a crucial part of the creative process. If you are a person that gets up and you don't want to do none of the shit that's on your to-do list, that will help lead you to success, that clarity. If you are resistant to doing the things, the good habits, the choices that will lead you to success. If you always saying, I ain't got time for this, I ain't got time for that, you won't have time for that. You won't have time. You won't have the freedom in your schedule to move when you want to move, to travel when you want to, because that's somebody's goal. That's what somebody's doing. That's what somebody feels entitled to. But you have to do the things to be able to get it. The shit is not given to anybody, beloved. Your ancestors don't even release your Akashic inheritance. Alpha and Omega don't just give it to you and you ain't did shit. Again, faith without work is dead. Counsel. Yeah, I don't know what kind of counsel that they're on where it's telling them that they could just wish some shit into fucking existence without putting no work in, because that shit is ridiculous. You got to put the work in. Seek out the counsel of those whose lives and creative work you admire most. talk to people who are in that space. If you want to do the shit, then talk to the people that's doing the shit. You get a mentor. You get somebody that you follow and they be like, oh, they doing that, they there, they there, they there. I want to be there. How did you get there? And then you got to do the things to get there. Shit, Steph Curry could tell you that I'm getting up every day and I'm doing motherfucking 300 drills on one hand and on the other hand so I can be ambidextrous. I can come off either side like I'm shooting how many motherfucking three-pointers. I'm shooting from half court. I'm shooting from the other end of the motherfucking court. That's how I can make them miraculous shots. I practice till it's muscle memory. My body just knows what to do. It responds instantly. You got to put the work in. People don't be seeing the work that's behind the magic. They don't understand that you had to put in those hours. You opening up the shop. You setting up the shop. You working in the shop. Every motherfucking job enrolled in the shop you know how to do like the back of your hand. Not only are you running the register, you taking inventory. You making sure that you paying people until you can get people. You got to be all the motherfucking people. From the sweeping the floors to the janitor to working the fucking grill, all that shit. Whatever it takes to run a restaurant, an entrepreneur, a small business, you got to know how to do all of that shit. You starting it from ground up. And you don't just get there overnight. You don't get to franchise overnight. If you don't put the work in, it's not going to happen. And people falter because they don't want to do the work, but they want to be entitled to the benefit. That's some bullshit. Pitch is here. Be as clear, concise, and professional as you can be when you explain your ideas to potential associates. So I don't know if when this person come and talk to you, because it's giving a conversation, somebody might try to come in and check on you and have some sort of, way to get into your energy so because they feel entitled to your success. I don't know. But it's something about that if you respond to this person, be clear and concise. If you have to pitch something in terms of business, be clear and concise. We are in Mercury retrograde, and we were just having an issue with communication, and we had to just get it together. So definitely be mindful of energies that may want to disturb how you communicate, what you say, whether it's clear, whether it's understood, and all of that. Yeah, recycle is here. Learn from the past and apply it to creating your vision of the future. So if you are a person that learns from the past, you take all those past lessons, all that negative energy, you recycle it, you transmute it, and you turn it into something new. It's definitely given that it's working well for you and it's creating a level of success where you can travel when you want to and you can move when you want to. This one. Yeah, limits. No limit here. No limit, babe, is what I heard. Knowing that limiting attitudes are often formed as a protective reaction to past events. So somebody needs to understand their limits. It's given that subliminal programming. It's given lying to themselves, lying to other people, and they may need to learn and understand how to just live in their truth and be who they are. 38 is 11. Their spirit team is guiding them to do that. Number 4 and 11 is 15. Is giving us this toxic energy. Yeah, no limits. Look, intuition. So somebody is tapped into their intuition. Allow the limitless power of the unconscious. And again, we're talking about those subliminal messages in the unconscious mind, right? And how does it affect people? How does it provide this resistance? And what you need to do to deprogram it and reprogram yourself, beloved. So allow the limitless power of your unconscious mind to answer your problem. And I don't know if it's just using any of these things, but it's like reprogramming. Deprogram and reprogram. Allow yourself to come into alignment, to let all of this heavy shit go so that you can get into the flow. Anything else in here? Spirit saying no. Any other thing for the read? Yes. Muse. They said no, but you could be inspiring. And if you are inspired, or you find somebody that inspires you and you are able to take that advice, come alongside them, or just pick their mind and understand how did they do the things that they did, and you follow suit, you follow the modeling, you follow the example that they set, is given, your wish can and will be granted. It can be granted. And that's the truth. Look, what did we say? The spirit says somebody got a hard time dealing with the truth. Honesty. Right? It's something about these lies. Lying to yourself and to others around you. But there's a secret that needs to come out. And then they brought out this card that says secrets. It's a secret that needs to come out so that somebody can come into alignment. So that they can release all this heavy shit. Lighten up their body. Lighten up the system. Then they can have their wish granted. That's the truth. But if they steady walk around with all this heavy ass subliminal programming that creates resistance to them and, everything that they want, they'll never get their wish granted. Because the truth is, you got to work at it. For anybody that wants to build business and successful entrepreneurship, that boss energy, you have to first be it. You are the business. You are the asset. So if you are not spiritually in tune, emotionally in tune, mentally in tune, physically in tune, financially in tune, everything in alignment, you're going to struggle. And if you could find a person that's doing the thing that you want to do and you ask them how they did it, they're going to tell you about some very important tenets. And discipline be one of them. It's not enough to just believe. Discipline is required, the truth. Let's get it. Contest is here and go deeper in cycles. Be yourself fully and you are without compare. A true winner of the only contest that matters. It is with you. That's it. You don't have to be like anybody else. You just be you. You cannot be anybody else. That is an exercise in futility. A person can model how to get there, tell you the pathway, but you do it by being your authentic self. And yeah, that's it. The tenets of discipline and shit. Enchantment. We are enchanted when muses sing the art spirit into us. And we did see muse, somebody that was inspiring, or maybe, it's definitely like whoever you are inspired by and the things they say into you could be like music to your ears, to your spirit, what you needed to hear so that you can do what you came to do, what you want to do. And this is for whoever needs this message, whoever that may be lying to themselves and other people around you, that you feel entitled to somebody else's shit even though you did not work for it. Spirit said, listen to this truth. An honest desire to know and speak the truth produces beneficial results. And they said this. When you live in your truth, you will attract goodness. You attract the highest. But you cannot attract real shit when you living in lies, beloved. That's oxymoronic. So I thought we was going to be it, but it's something about this they get in this card. Yeah, see, competition and conflict. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. Who are you competing with? Only person I compete with is my highest self. I'm trying to chase her down, and then it's really not no competition because I'm not trying to beat her out. I'm just trying to realize it. Just period. If they showed me that's my highest self, then damn it, we could be that shit. That's just what it is. King of Pentacles, boss ass energy. Control of your energy, boss energy. Nine of Cups, wish fulfilled, wish granted. My higher self, I'm chasing that hef down. I'm trying to meet her on a daily. Come on into me and show me exactly how did you get there. How did you do that? Oh, that's what you did? I be that. Got it. Got it. Put the motherfucking work in. 7 Pentacles. Where you gonna sow that next seed at? Yeah, it get heavy. 10 of Wands. It ain't easy. It ain't supposed to be. They never said it was going to be easy, but they did say it was going to be worth it, King of Pentacles. They never said it was going to be easy, but they said it was going to be worth it. Okay? Look, that's the truth, King of Swords. Can people handle the truth? No, they want it to come easy like microwave society. Like you just ain't got to put the motherfucking work in. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. Hello, Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take some hard work. It's going to take some loyalty and some dedication and some commitment. It's going to take you sowing your coin in the right area and how you expending your energy, beloved. Can you manage it? If you ain't managing your shit, then you shouldn't be motherfucking managing shit. I'm just saying. That's the real. That's the real. Star energy. If you want to blow up to get to this place right here, like to have a platform, star and riches and fame and shit, you don't get there without putting in the work. You don't. You just don't. Confusion is here. Options is here. You can go where you want to. Ace of Pentacles. The Spirit's offering you something because you put the work in, Magician. You done transformed your whole life. You probably got that shit looking magical or some shit. How did you have to did that? I worked on it. I mastered my fucking elements. That's what the wheat does. Tower moment. You blowing people motherfucking mind. And you coming up and blowing up is blowing somebody the fuck up. I'm telling you, somebody hot as fuck. Not only do I get this, they in some trashy fucky ass energy. But look, we said these two towers down here. You blowing up. Look, honor, dignity, work, lineage, awards. Somebody is fucking getting hit. Is giving 3 strikes or some shit at the same time. Somebody going through a tower. I don't know if it's your tower. It feels like somebody else. This person that's keeping secrets. And they feel like they are entitled to your shit. Why do you believe that you deserve benefits and privileges that you didn't earn and that you haven't worked for? You haven't earned it and you haven't worked for it. The Knight of Pentacles said that you worked for your shit, week. The Seven of Pentacles said you was working even when you didn't see no benefits. You just kept on working and being mindful of where you sowed your next seed at. You kept going even when shit get heavy. Yeah, believe that, trust that. And maybe it is the Magician, the Alpha and Omega that came in and sprinkled some shit on you. Maybe you discovered the Magician in you, mastering your elements and able to make your wishes come true. 9 of Cups. We see a gift from the Spirit, something tangible, something real, bringing in all of that shit down into the physical 3. They said it. My light body vibrates with pure love, anchoring the frequencies of ascension into the physical plane. You took all of that stuff from the ascension and anchored it into your 3D. Vibrating with pure love and truth. Honored, being honored, we not only just by, people here in the 3D, others who will honor you, but it's giving your lineage, it's giving your ancestors. So yeah, you the truth out here because you can live in your truth. You can work in your truth and live in your truth. It's something about your values, ethics, morals, morality is coming through. I don't know if it's even like you have made people a believer. They believe in you. They believe in what you do. Very innovative. On the cutting edge is what they said. And so if you are this person and you got people who believe in you and they would invest in you and your life is transformative, it is a model, it is an example. When you hit this type of energy, you definitely will have people wanting to just ride along with you, that it feels like they're entitled to go with you. Even though they have not did shit to build them own selves up, beloved. It's given that. They have not did shit themselves, but they feel entitled to your success. And that shit is trash. Yeah, they own trash for sure. Message, Page of Wands. Good news. So somebody want to come and check the fuck in. That's what I heard. Either they need to rest on that. They could be upset because they slept on you. While you was out there doing the hard work, they was slept, resting and sleeping. They slept on you, period. Now they see you. Oh, now they see you. It's exposed. They see you. The truth is that they just fucking slept on you. Look at all this energy, acceleration, messages, something, energy moving forward, gas for your chariot. Yeah, and the wait is over. Hangman is in reverse. There's no more delay. You fucking out of here, Ashe. Hierophant. And that's the truth. And that's giving counseling. Counsel. Hierophant. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. And somebody just feel, defeated. They didn't do the motherfucking work. They are deficient in action. But if you took the right action, then yeah, you would be getting recognition. Six of Wands. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, they did not take the action. You don't get shit when you don't fucking do shit. So somebody, their actions will have them left out and feeling deficient. But if you take the right actions and do what the Spirit tell you to do, then the Spirit will recognize you, Six of Wands. It will honor you. It will honor you. That's what it is. So you might be walking away from some shit, going off, traveling when the fuck you want to, and putting up boundaries. Wounded warrior. You done battled through some shit. It was not easy, beloved. It wasn't. And now, look, destiny. You hit your wheel of fortune. Knight of Cups. So I don't know if that's the love. Like, damn, that's the love. That's what I'm hearing. Like, that's the love. You know what I'm saying? We used to say that back in the day where I'm from. We from the D. So you know what I'm saying? We used to say that all the time. Like, that's the love. Knight of Cups. But it's something about, yeah, it's just giving destiny. It's giving Dharma. It's giving, like, it is what it is. You get out what the fuck you put in. If you didn't put in the work, then you don't get shit. If you put the work in, then you will see success, beloved. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. I do. We didn't know what the Spirit was going to bring from this message. Cup overflowing. It's given for you. See, it's given. It's given. Six of Pentacles. You put the work in, you will get work out. It will get worked out. Everything will work out. Don't try to be nobody else. Be yourself. Figure out who you are and be that. Lighten yourself up. Come into alignment. When you vibrate up with pure love, that's because you love you. That's the purest love that you can have, when you love yourself fully. You can't really love nobody else on that level until you love yourself. For real, for real. And that's the truth. It will always end up being like another karmic lesson. That's the counseling. That's the message for somebody. And it's given from the Spirit. If you want to reach your highest height, somebody could be a starseed. It could be stardom. You could be in the public eye. You could end up being known as some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you don't put the work in, then you're not going to get it. Come with the energy by energizing yourself. You can't be energetic if you deplete it. If you're not sewing into yourself, if you're not getting yourself into alignment, how you gonna model anything to anybody if you're not doing the real thing? That's the first way to get your own self canceled. Oh, they fake. They not doing this. They not really on that real. It's not really that. No, I be that. I attract that. I attract that because I be that. And if you look at what you attract, then you will see what you are, beloved. Karmic contract is being tore the fuck up. I don't know if it's you going to have a soulmate or somebody else coming in because of your transformation. You could be calling yourself, or you could have just married your own energies. This could be your alpha and omega, your divine femme, your divine masculine coming together. And you done went through a whole transformation. You probably could see demons and devils on people in these days. Like, damn, everybody got some sort of fucking dark-ass attachment. Because there's a lot of people that can't live in their truth. They just can't. They trying to be something else. Somebody trying to put on for the motherfucking gram and do some other stupid shit. It's like, get your life together. Inner love. That's the ticket. I embrace every part of who I am with love, kindness, and deep appreciation. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Put down the drink. Stop sipping on the motherfucking Douce is what it's giving. Doing what everybody else the fuck say. What does your spirit say? What did the Most High say? Do that shit. That's what I heard. Separate yourself from the real from the fake. A lot of people can't tell these days. That's because their discernment is so off because they not in alignment with they self. Then you can't feel, you can't see. It ain't no judgment shit. We done been there 2 weeks before we awakened and came into our illumination and started to do the work, the deep work on self to work through those shadow energies, the insecurity, the fucking feeling of abandonment and lack of support, hyper independence and all that shit. We had to learn how to balance ourselves out, get to the root of shit and figure out why are we like this? What is the subliminal programming? How are we indoctrinated? What do we believe and why do we believe it? We had to go down a rabbit hole, beloved. See, Six of Pentacles. Why do we believe it? Why are we giving like that? That strengthened us, though. Yeah. The ability to like tap in. We did have a thing with being, you know, I don't want to say hyper masculine, but it could have been, right? But shit, we had to figure out how to get out here and get it. Trapped in a mindset that the only thing we had to do was focus on our bread and our money because we didn't want to live in poverty. That had us confused, but we definitely had dreams, big dreams, 7 of Cups, and not always having the confidence to go out there and do it, to get it. But we went through something that pulled it out. And confidence is a skill that you have to practice. It's not something that you just born with. And the more you see yourself, you know, have those small wins. Like you accomplish this, you accomplish this, you accomplish this. You can look back at that as a track record to say, yeah, if I did it then, I can do it again. If I did it then, I could do it again. Yeah, Queen of Cups. It's definitely deep love, loving on yourself and pouring into yourself. And that could be the message from the spirit for somebody. It could be like helping you realize who you are, that you are a starseed. You know what I'm saying? That you something different. You're not from this earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's giving that spiritual marriage. I don't know why we heard message, so that's somebody for somebody too. It could be things that programmed you from home, like being deeply rooted, right? You could be gifted. It could be a gift that your spirit team wants to give you for having done the work. Yeah, it could be somebody's fucking dream job. Did you get your dream position and now you are experiencing some sort of success and you have the freedom, the time, you can move around, you can travel when you want to? Did you ever think that you could get paid just for being you? Just for being you. For doing something that may even just seem to come natural to you. Something that you're gifted at. But there's a gift here for you. For somebody. That's what the spirit said. So know it to be true. Put the work in you. See, risk versus reward. Can you calculate it? The risk outweigh the potential reward. Be realistic. Be realistic while weighing the pros and cons. See, don't self-sabotage. And somebody got some bad vibes. And it's all because they are under some sort of programming. But we all have programming. We are all indoctrinated. The subliminal programming that's out here in the plane, I mean, like, it's everywhere. Outside factors are heavily influencing your decisions. Consider who has your ear. And they even mentioned that in the book. Like somebody mentioned your name and your ear picked up. You ain't hear shit else until somebody called your name. Right? Then you want to tune in and listen a little bit closely. I don't know why I'm getting like... I don't know what that is. I'm almost feeling something with the ear. It could be clear audience. Somebody could have the gift of clear audience. Or you may have something is calling your name. I'm getting that. Just period. I'm hearing the song Cheers where everybody knows your name. But it's something about them calling your name. But it says, consider who has your ear. Who are you listening to? What is the counsel that you're listening to? What are they saying to you? Are they reaffirming your bullshit? Because sometimes people will have therapists and counselors that reaffirm the bullshit. They'll just reaffirm what you want to hear instead of telling you the hard truth so that you can see yourself clearly and you can make the changes that you need for your highest benefit, because that's what this says. Consider who has your ear and ensure your choices, and we saw daily choices, are in line with your highest potential. If your choices are not in line with your highest potential, then how the fuck are you going to reach your highest potential? Risk versus reward. And we felt hot, like anger. Somebody pissed. Somebody is afraid of change. That's the real. Somebody might be dealing with the energy of shame. That's the real. Somebody could feel like they're obligated to something that's challenging them. Somebody could be full of self-doubt. And we said that self-doubt and fear. Subconscious doubts are influencing your decisions. Have faith in your abilities. You are ready and you are worthy, so aim high. But you gotta put the work in. Having faith is not enough. That's not the end. That's not the dot period. You gotta put the work in, beloved. Dependent. Don't rely on other people. That's somebody else's shadow side. That's what we getting at. The person that feels entitled to your shit because you put the work in. Stop relying on other people. It's stopping you from claiming your own power or strength, and it comes from self-reliance. You can and you will do it. You just got to try. Nothing beats a failure but a try. And you keep on trying is what we call practicing. You keep doing it and you get it right. So kill the bad vibes, whoever the fuck it is. See, procrastination. They just don't want to put the fucking work in. They don't. That's the truth. While they out here lying and shit to other people, they just don't want to fucking put the work in. Delaying important tasks can lead to missed opportunities and increased stress. Choose not to feed into the cycle by accomplishing small tasks every day and celebrate the small wins every day. For a person that goes through depression, if you get out the bed and you make the bed up, that's a win. That's your first success of the day. Count that bitch, okay? Don't let nobody else define your success for you. Just period. Nobody knows what you're going through and how much it took for you to just do that. To make a habit, to get out of the bed every day, to make it up, to take a shower, to feed myself, to take care of self first and foremost, to make sure I'm good. Right? And when you start doing that, count those wins, because your wins begin to build. They begin to stack. And as they stack and they build, you build confidence in yourself. You start to feel good. You feel like you've accomplished some things. It gives you the energy and the empowerment to do more, But if you stay stuck in the energy of procrastination and you don't do shit, you will never reach your destination. You will fulfill the self-defeating prophecy that you told yourself that you couldn't do it in the first place. And then it leads you to a state of envy and jealousy and feeling like you're entitled to other people's shit when they actually did do the work. They put in the work. Yeah, don't procrastinate. If that's your issue, then somebody might need to have a real conversation about that. Bad vibes. This situation has unfavorable energy. Pay attention to the subtleties within your body and proceed with caution. So if this person reaches out to you and they want to have a conversation with you, you know it was something that was fucked up in the past. This person is not over it, and they may just see you glowing up and having some sort of success, and they just feel entitled to it. So be careful about who you let in your energy, beloved. Yeah, see, self-doubt, good vibes. This person, yeah, they dealing with doubt and procrastination. So pay attention to the vibes. Pay attention to the vibes. Love y'all again. I love you just like I love me, because that's my capacity. It's growing and expanding on a daily. We put that work in on a day so we can grow. That's what it is. Tears and We Tarot Show. I love you like I love the A and the O. The Alpha and the Omega. See, somebody out here just making poor investments. They may be out here trying to think like the shit is ancient history. Maybe you do. Wish things were different, but the past cannot be altered. The past is the past. It is what it is. Focus on the present. That's more productive, and you will see those changes. We will support the changes you wish to see. Don't invest in wallowing in the past. Invest in moving towards the future. Your life can be what you claim it to be. How you work it out. Where you put your energy at. And it's given. That's just that. I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in there, for sticking it through. It started choppy, like it generally do. Cold, like that old school Crisco. We be having to get it out the can and into the pan, and the Alpha and Omega come in and turn the heat up, as y'all can see. We get to cooking. Now we know exactly what it was. So if y'all caught us halfway through and you want to know what the fuck we was talking about and is it relative to you, rewind it back and start all over again. It's giving that energy. As long as you get up every day with sound mind and body, you can start all over again. Every day is a new beginning. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe, beloved. Mwah.